Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome guys to a new learning material. Today I'm sharing with you an interesting story happened with my students 1 year ago. The story is related to being unsuccessful with their corresponding. Corresponding means communicating or writing a letter to someone to express something. We like to keep surprising our students in the CPIT 221 with the real life scenarios. So, instead of announcing the graded writing task in a normal and boring way, Dr. Bukhari and I, the two shaitans, sat together, made up this scenario, the fake scenario, to test how professional students will be in their communication. The made-up scenario shocked the students in the middle of the semester. We told them the chairman of IT department decided to introduce exams in this course. We agreed with them from the beginning of the semester there will be no exams in this course. And now a forced decision is made to introduce exams. Don't ask me how many bad words were running in their head at that time. May Allah forgive all of us. We later discovered that students already made up their own instructions. They hindered each other on their WhatsApp group. They directed each other not to send email as a sign of rejection. So, guess what? Out of 80 students, only 6 who sent their emails. Because they negatively influenced each other, their minds were blocked from sending polite messages to express their rejections. Their minds stick literally with every single word in that announcement, and that is how they tied their minds and couldn't think out of the box. Let's have a look to the content of the emails that were sent by the 6 students. These are real samples, real messages. Pay high attention to the way that they expressed their opposite opinions. At the same time, they showed respect to the decision maker. All of them, they expressed their opposite opinion. They don't like to go ahead with the idea of having an exam in this course. But at the same time, look, they give us signs to the decision maker. If you already insist, if you want to go ahead with your decision, then we prefer to go with the less marks. But they already expressed that we don't like to have exams in this course. The current approach, having a task-based, hands-on approach that we already have in this course, is more useful than having and including exams. But at the end, this is your decision. You are the decision maker. We vote for less marks, less exams, and so on. After the due date passed, we announced to all the students this was a graded task. What? I'm sure now you can imagine how many bad words were running in their head at that time. May Allah forgive us. We showed them how the sent email will be evaluated. Now the evaluation will be done just only for 6 students. The rest, 74 students, cannot gain A+ anymore. Khalas. That's 6 marks. Bye-bye. After that announcement, you cannot imagine how many emails we received from students expressing their anger. I'm showing you here 2 real samples of the received emails. The one on the left represent a negative sample, and the one on the right represent a positive sample. Both of them express the unfair process for this task, but the one on the left is written in a challenging and blaming way, and the one on the right is written in a way that helps the reader or the decision maker to realize his mistake. One of the students communicated at a very high and a professional level. He opened our eyes to refer to KAU students' rights and responsibilities. We found in page number 7, item number 15, our way of making this task violates students' right. Thankfully to Ahmed, therefore, we guaranteed the full mark for all students in that given task. Can you recognize how the way of communication simply can make things complex or instead solve the problem with the minimum efforts? Pause the video here to read the learned lessons out of this story.